Hey guys, it's Mike Sweeney with Sweeney Marketing Group. Wanted to bring some attention to a book that I started reading just recently. It's a book. I have the Kindle version, and I've also ordered a paperback version of this that hasn't come yet from Amazon. But the name of the book is The Slight Edge. It's by Jeff Olson, and highly recommend you get it. I'm just beginning the book. I'm a couple chapters into it, but I wanted to speak about something that he has in the book, um, and in it, it's in the first chapter actually, um, titled "The Beach Bum and the Millionaire," and he talks about himself when he basically quit college, dropped out of college, moved from New Mexico, I believe, or Albuquerque. Yes, it was Albuquerque. He moved to Florida and just started surfing and you know living a kind of a party life. And he worked as a caddy at a golf course. And while he was at the golf course, he started looking at the people that were there golfing, and he started asking himself, why are they so much better than me? And what makes them different than myself? What have I done where I failed, or what have I done wrong? And in the chapter, he had a diagram that he had written success, survival, and failure. And I'm having problems with my conference room here, as I wanted to show you what he was referring to. Um, Wow, that's giving me problem. Maybe I can find it in the book itself. Just give me 1 second. But anyway, he started asking the question about what it was that was different in his life. What separated successful people from the non-successful people. There you can see the chapter actually right there, the beach bum and the millionaire. Um, and as he goes through the book and starts explaining what he realized was happening, and it happens to everybody, whether it's in your job, um, whether it's in your finances, whether it's in your relationships. Um, there's this success, survival, and failure rate where we start to we go through these patterns where we kind of limit ourselves. And another book that goes into this is In the 12-Week Year. But the whole thing is, when we're in this failure and we get to a point where survival could be where you're comfortable, where things are just pretty much status quo, and you're able to get by. You might have a little savings, you might have some retirement going, and at times, you have this little bit of a, if you want to call it a nest egg, sitting there in the bank. But then sometimes something goes wrong with the car, or something goes wrong with the house, and you need to come up with some money. And all of a sudden, you find yourself where you're feeling like you're failing again, because you don't always have the finances available to completely pay for things that you need to address. Or if you're in school, and you're taking out uh, the grant loans and stuff to help pay for your schooling, and you just feel like, okay, you're learning something, but now all of a sudden you're feeling all this overwhelm over debt that you're using to pay for education. Or in relationships, obviously relationships go through this as well. You go through periods where things are great, and then sometimes there's that disagreement, or that an issue comes up where someone feels like they have to compromise more than they feel that they should. So they feel like the relationship's becoming one-sided, you know. But in most cases, um, there's a lot of things in life that get in the way, and we go through these swings where we're feeling good, like, we're getting by, and then we hit something that starts to kind of drag us down, or feel like we're down, or we're just not living to our potential. And there comes a point when you finally say enough is enough, and it reaches a point for everyone at different periods in their life, or depending upon the event that occurs that causes you to reach that point. When you finally say, I need to change something, I need something more, or I need to um, break free of something that you feel is holding you back. And in the book, he gets into, what it was that he discovered within himself, that you can see what the average person, what stops the average person from becoming someone of a higher success in life. And it's really quite interesting, actually, when you get down and really do some thinking on it. So definitely, I would suggest get going out and getting a copy of The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, because I know a lot of us are here trying to just make that improvement in life, where you know you're to the point where you're tired of this juggling of these struggling periods in life, and you just want to get over that hump and get through it. And what it comes down to is we stop doing the things that have gotten us from the down low points, where we start to come back up again, and then we stop doing those things that got us to this point. We stop doing it, and then before long we start to slide back down towards that feeling of failure, or we're missing something. So the important thing to take out of it is, when you get to this point, don't stop doing what you're doing. Keep doing and keep pushing forward, so that you can bring yourself up into a success level. And in business in particular, because I mean, a lot of you are busting your butts to get a business going, and you start making some progress. And I'm I know I've done it myself. You start doing something, and then you stop. You don't continually do it every day, or if it's a weekly thing, doing it every week. Whatever it is that needs to be done, we stop doing it, and then the next thing you know, we start falling back down here. So then you got to pick up again, and either you start doing that task again, or something similar to it, to bring your results back up. So the main point to stress there is, keep pushing, keep doing what you're doing. And sometimes those tasks are pretty mundane. They're things that either you don't like doing, or sometimes it's just a day comes, the way the day is going, you just don't feel like doing anything for that day. And that can be a killer right there, because it's easy to lose track of what you're doing and what's creating success. So encourage you to pick up the book and keep doing keep doing your daily things of what's bringing you your momentum, what's bringing your success, what's making you better, what's bringing the improvement to your life. Just keep pushing forward with it, and eventually you're going to hit this spot here, and you're just going to continue to swing, 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 and you're going to reach the levels of your life, in your business, in your family, in your relationships, um, that you're really achieving to happen. So keep doing it, keep pushing, keep working at it. And I'd like to hear your comments. Contact me, leave a comment here below, and we will speak real soon. Have a good night, guys.